Why were the British royal family shocked when they finally saw this picture? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today. As ever, hope you're all keeping well, fine and dandy, one and all. Let's all have a big wave to each other. I think I'm coming round now from all those Jubilee celebrations. And as ever, by the way, I just must point out a couple of things. People are asking me, is this a real view or is it a green screen? You know, you do wonder, you know. For all of those that have been with me from the very start, and there have been many, of course you know that we come out in all weathers. The only time we actually film inside on those very rare occasions is when the weather's just that inclement, you know, the wind's coming against the microphone, the rain's lashing down. We can't do it. It's as simple as that, you know. So no, this is all filmed on location. So for those that are trying to insinuate that literally, well, you know, we're doing it against a green screen, well, no, you know, you can hear the traffic, you can see the trees blowing in the background. It's not a green screen, and I know it's a negative to try and bring you down, but I'm not interested. I'm just explaining to those that may have thought that it was a green screen. It's not. We're live on location exclusively for you. Also, can I just thank you also for the wonderful comments that you've said about some of the recent videos. I think, like me, we all love the marmalade video, don't we? We're all big kids at heart, aren't we? I just loved it for the simple fact that I thought it was fun, you know. It was just a fun thing for Her Majesty to do, and I think everybody around the world thought the same. So, you know, as ever, let's wish her the best. Back as ever though to your breaking roll story of the day. This particular picture didn't make all the front pages around the world. They would have thought, of course, Harry and Meghan, that it simply would have done, because normally when they release a royal baby picture or a royal family picture, the editors just simply slap it on the front. Not because of any deference really, it's just that it's a free picture, you know. They don't have to pay for it, and of course everybody else is going to run with it on the front page, so why not? It makes perfect sense. But for Harry and Meghan, they found themselves relegated over here in the United Kingdom to a couple of sort of inner pages. This is because at the time our current British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was battling to save his future once again out at 10 Downing Street, and that was deemed far more important than two working ex-royals that of course now decided they don't want to live here in Great Britain and scuppered off in the middle of a Platinum Jubilee celebration. But according to a very good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, a lot of the senior members of the British monarchy, and I'm being very serious here, had never seen Lilibet Diana. And that's because whatever you may have read by these ridiculous journalists in the newspapers and magazines claiming that Catherine and William were FaceTiming or Zooming and swapping pictures and, you know, sending clothes over and all that sort of stuff, completely fabricated, as we've told you many times here on the show. So you can imagine, and by the way, that's a real airplane going over for those that still think it's green screen. But obviously what was interesting about this particular story is the fact that when you think about it, you know, it does make sense. You know, Harry and Meghan have kept their distance over the last 2 years over in California. I'm sure that Harry would have sent some kind of picture over to his father, but as we then found out, of course, they had that picnic on the Saturday for Lily's first birthday, and rightly so. They were in London, why not? And it was deemed a success because lots of young playmates are around. For Harry and Meghan though, it can't have been that fun, let's be honest. I mean, a 1-year-old birthday party is not really the Oscars, is it? But it's what parents have to do, as we all know. But more importantly, as I say, a lot of people are saying, particularly in royal circles, that they were shocked that this particular image, and as ever we have to say allegedly, was shared with the world's media before it was shared with more, shall we say, intimate family members. And I, for one, find that very strange, don't you? But in the world of Harry and Meghan, where they decide to fly halfway around the world while her father is still critically ill, in many respects recovering from that recent setback health-wise, then is anything really strange? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.